Hello and welcome back. Wednesday, 9:05 sales video. And the only thing I want to go over is a correction of what I said yesterday. The amount of labels that I got was 4,500 labels for 71 bucks. Or was it 74? Either whichever the amount was, it wasn't three flats of 16. It's three flats of 6. So that's 18, but it's still 4,500 labels for that $70 and change. So if you need labels, I don't shop on Amazon often, but if you need them, that's a fairly good deal. Last time I got them, like I said, was like sometime in December or so, and I got, what was it, 4 rolls, and there's 450 a roll, so that's 1,800. It was like $36, $37 total. So if we go 18, so 2.5 times as much of that, I still got about 30% more for 20% less proportionally. So it helps kind of, I wouldn't necessarily say that's buying in bulk because each of those rolls has 250, which would last on 3 weeks maybe at the rate that I'm going. Either way, it's still cheaper. So I just have to replace the rolls more frequently. It still saves money. They should be here before the mail, and I have all that stuff set to where it's. I already purchased the label, but I didn't print it. I just hit the cancel when the pop up comes up. Hit cancel, and then you just go back into your order page, and you just find the one that the item is in, and hit reprint, and it'll reprint the label. So I have those ready just on the point of time that if the mail gets here right at that give or take time, but the label should be here before the mail. If it's not, then I just package everything up, and like I've said a couple times, I'll leave where I'm at. I take a right, go down a couple traffic lights, take a right, and there's a post office. So I'll just go down there and scan them in. What else we got? Oh, that was it. Let's find out what's sold. And there's 11 going out for 524. I want to say. Find out what they are. It all started here. This Adventures in Odyssey. It is one that I just did relist, or just did list, and then I have another one that also sold. So these were all listed a few days ago, and 3 out of the, well, I got 5, one needs resurfaced. But this was 26. Benesek, I want to say that's how it said. DVD set, 50, 50. The Anchor Will Hold, CD, DVD, 15. So here's a good one. I remember saying in a sourcing video that this is only the Blu-rays. So this is supposed to be a Blu-ray in a DVD set, which would raise the value quite a bit, like over $100, right around there. But this is only the Blu-rays, and this is 62. These two vocabulary builder DVDs, I don't remember where I got these ones at, but these two combined is $50, 50. This Ring of Fire, this Anonymous 4, a lot of this stuff, this Anonymous 4 stuff right here, a lot of this stuff can sell well. It's a complete, it's a single disc, it looks like. Might be, but it is complete. Here comes my buddy. $25. It's a Logitech trackball, so it does not have the ball. This is the mouse. I've had this one for a while. These can sell. They're especially if they're complete with the ball and they're clean. This one is clean, but some of that logo is worn down a little. This is still 34 with the ball. They can get $50, if not more. If you get them new, they're 100, probably. I mean, I haven't sold much of any of these electronic things like this for a while, and it's one of those to where I just really don't deal in the small electronics. Now, if I saw this in a bag hanging up, yeah, I'd grab it for $2 and just list another one. Another Adventures in Odyssey. This is the one that I said it in the sourcing video that there were none listed and unsold within 90 days, and I had to look it up, and it's right around $30, and this one went for just shy of 32. And both those sets I paid $1 for. Or no, $1.50. So this item and another one are going to the same buyer. I have no idea. I don't remember where I got this at, but it's a 12-pack of little books. Well, not little books, but of thin books of most likely all Renaissance artists. And I've had it for a good while. So this is if I say these names wrong, Chagall, Raphael, Velasquez, Rousseau, Klee, Renoir, Da Vinci, Rembrandt, Colgoon, Michelangelo, Van Gogh, and Picasso. So this was 62. And then this Thomas Nelson Man in the Iron Mask, which I'm not quite sure. It looks like it's set up to maybe as a play. Something about Supper at a Bastille. It's not written in here like it's a play. But it's an $18 book. So that's going in one order. So combined, that's $80. This definitive history channel of World War I, World War II, 55, is it? Yeah, 55. And here's the better of the day. It's not 100, but it's the better of the day. I want to say it's a book club. No, it's a standard. So I have it correct. It's a first edition with printing. Usually I won't write first edition if it's not wrote on this page. However, if it's first edition fifth printing, it's not always going to have first edition. If it's second edition, it'll read second edition. So that's kind of process of elimination. This is a Rosemary's Baby. Very clean. I mean, it has just a couple little I won't call it an issue with the dust jacket, but I got $80. 80. And it's 524. 509 product costs received on the 11 items. So that is another really good day. I mean, it's kind of with the ebb and flow. Sales will go up, they'll go down, they'll go up, they'll go down. So this is a relatively shorter video, just kind of go over that. Not doing a whole lot today. It's supposed to be, raining on and off, on and off. If I go anywhere, it's just gonna be local, but I primarily have to wait on the labels to get here. Just basically went through, the books and finished all those up, made sure that all the inventory is correct there. So all that is done. I just have a bookshelf down here, which houses like the much bigger books, coffee table books, compilations, volume sets, and stuff. So that won't take too long. Listed like 4 pair of all the glasses that I got that were left over that were good. And so I washed, I think, 22 pair, and I want to say there are 4 out of all those that I listed that were worthwhile to list. Everything else is just going to be in a big lot. And the Jacquet Mage ones are up for $1,200 because some of the websites that I went to look at for those, they varied in information, and one was 870 base for just the frames. Now, granted, that's what somebody's buying them for. However, the lenses, if that does match, and I do have the description that these are Scripps lenses. If that prescription does match for that person, that's good. But I think it's just a +1 plus or 1.5 +2 +2.75, whichever it is. So it's just one of those magnified lenses. However, there is a site that I went to that those lenses themselves are like minimum $200, and they can go all the way up to $600 just for the lenses. So I was like, well, these are the sunglass version. All right, so I bumped it up there quite a bit. See what happens. Worst you can do is shoot for the moon and keep bringing the price down. Alrighty. No, I've already used that one. That's all, folks. You like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned. Not much in this one. Thummy thingy, comment, subscribe, share. Those are all free. The latter 2 take a second. Everything helps. Appreciate it. Thank you.